Information. The chosen have a head
Oh
start
sì, hanno cambiato l'HUD
on what they've
dell'applicazione.
done with it.
Sul...
Ah, merda, mi devo ricollegare.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Sì, oddio. Da qua non lo vedo molto il cambiamento. Mi sa che devo proprio entrare per vederlo.
Dimmi appena ci sei.
Non si proprio entro. Speravo che mi facesse rimanere collegato, invece qualcosa.
great! We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Look at you. You're exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Ok.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
No.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Ok, se vuoi faccio startare.
Tu starta, io sono già startato. Sto aspettando solo te.
Ok, ci sono. Tutto pronto.
Ci siamo?
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone.
Better not be cursed. Time to press ahead.
E questo? No, non era questo, era un altro.
Very well.
Sir, good. Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna.
Vediamo cosa mi dice.
So, I assure you.
Ma non credo, non mi sembra faccia di un killer questo, sì.
How dare you?
Neanch'io.
Being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Ah. Oh mio Dio. Che misunderstand assurdo. È un halfling questo?
E così sembra. Non era lei la tizia con cui hai fatto la scommessa, no, vero?
No, ma non è neanche qua.
Ok.
Allora, shop, vediamo.
Cosa vende cibo? Scommetto solo quello.
I've got some. Have a skeg at these.
Ah, cibo e...
Cibo.
Sì, cibo.
Non puoi neanche rubare nulla perché gli fissano come la morte qui.
80, tipo costato 83 per il suo cibo. Va bene. Sai che costa? Per mi sa che c'era una cosa interessante.
Ah, era quello? Sì, era qui.
Indietro, ferma. Astarion. Prendimi Astarion.
Vado.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that. If you insist.
Insist. Allora. Cazzo sta il tizio? No, madonna, non si riconosceva per cappuccio in testa. Lo faccio salire di livello?
Mm, sì, sì, sì.
Ok. Lui fu l'assassino?
Sì, mi sa.
Livello 10 ormai.
Vai, vai.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Great! We can bond with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers.
No, vuole già dialogare il tizio.
We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than
Vuole già dialogare.
Che senso? Beh, togli quel
Castaria.
cappuccio, amor di Dio. E mi aveva. E gli hai cambiato il pugnale.
No.
Cambiare quel pugnale con la spada che gli ho dato, che è molto meglio. Beh, ora è utile. Parlaci pure.
Adventurer supposed to do a damn job around here.
Nel senso, parla con me.
Sì, sto
Stai... Ah, ok.
arrivando.
Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador and his right of profane ascension. An imperious soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Posso andare come mi pare? O vuoi fare un discorso particolare?
Come vuoi tu,
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
Bello il bagno qui. A me non mi dà disponibile.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit,
Anna.
I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Anna.
then that's an iniquity.
Vai più avanti.
After all this time,
Sinistra.
Sinistra?
Sinistra, mamma mia, sì, sinistra da loro, grazie, Mon. Parla con loro.
We should go. I do not want to face the master if we're late for his black mass.
Soon, sister.
No, però devi
I
lasciare.
only need one more
Lascia solo il
mark.
banco. Metti.
We have enough for the master.
Guarda, devi.
No more needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
That's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
C'è un cazzo?
Non proprio.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Perché ho persuasione?
Perché hai esordio. Hai l'abilità Illithid che ti droppa qualcosina. Se per esempio per te è un 4, per me sarebbe tipo un 8.
Facciamo la prima?
Come vuoi tu?
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel
Vabbè, non
me.
mi esprimo perché spoiler.
I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6.
Anche quella buccia no.
We have to
Mi vai
face him
vedere.
and take that power for ourselves.
Infatti come che.
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes, And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Casse tutte roba che non si può rubare niente perché è rubare. Bene.
Però ah, mi sono sì lì. Se vuoi chiuditi la porta.
Non l'ho visto che era lì. Mamma mia. Poi di quella non porta da nessuna parte.
Oddio, c'è una scala, è un po' inutile aprire lì.
Ok. No, qua mi servirebbe la git addirittura.
E te la pio.
Non ha senso. Ah. Cazzo. Sono sbagliato. Vabbè. Indietro si torna. Oppure c'è qualcosa qua.
C'era qualcosa qui.
Ah, vero, qui. Lascio il maestro di arti marziali.
Va bene.
25. Ah, ok, va bene, problema.
Ok. Ciao.
Blood near the bed.
Un libro pieno di pergamene, tutto tuo.
Dove? Ah, lì.
Notice some
No.
blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under.
Ed eccoci qui.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered. Ilmater's ashes.
Allora, qua lo salvo perché mi ricordo che facevo domande giuste, ci possiamo levare un bel pezzone di quest dopo che non ho voglia di farvela.
Dwarf, like me. Dressy.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Dolor. Found his secret.
The spell's power.
Ok, ho sprecato le domande, sono figa.
Vabbè, dai. Si recupera adesso. Ora un attimo. Vabbè, non si sente, dai.
Cosa?
No, ho in dubbio se ti si sentiva o si sente. No, oppure no, però si sente.
Ilmater's ashes. Found his secret. Killed folk. Slowly. He lied. Ilmater Temple. Didn't see exactly who.
The spell's power.
Like.
It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Speak.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters.
These tunnels
Father
were full of
Logan's name is written
shapeshifters.
here too.
Father Logan's name is written here too.
Ok, qui c'è della roba.
Tra virgolette,
Tipo?
Vestiti.
Mm,
No, vado.
Se vuoi prendi tu quello che è rimasto, mi sono preso
no, no,
i
no.
robini.
Vai, prendi tu.
Are those organs in
Questo è
these
tutto
vials?
tuo.
Ugh.
Ecco.
At the ready.
Come stavo verso il gimmick
Boh.
di...
Andiamo.
Che c'era
Sì, sì, lasciamo.
no. Allora no. Già si vede il sesso. Metti il triple.
Ok, andiamo a sistemare sta cosa di Yaira. Vuoi andare a prendere carica? È un buon momento per prenderla. Se
Ok.
proprio vuoi.
Come fanno a riassumere tutti quelli...
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. Well,
Ah, mi sono fatto.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art?
Che è forte.
Ci siamo.
Taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Mm. Ok, sì, dovrebbe essere verde qua. No, aspetta. No. No.
Non era qui.
Sni. So che deve essere qui in zona. Ma non mi viene in mente il... Che qua è tutto aggrovigliato, non si capisce un cazzo.
No, qui è un casino.
Mi sembrava che era di qua, ma allora non è di qua. Sbagliato io. Dov'è? Boh.
What does it feel like?
Dante wants up those stairs, and he's hung brooms beside the door, so the helpers are waiting to...
Ah, cazzo.
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Comms Goms. Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from a brother. But if it's genuine quality, sounds good.
Qua ci sono capi di abbigliamento.
Fresher than your current.
Sì, sì, qui è strapieno.
Vabbè.
Era uno starnuto?
Sì.
Salute.
Ah, trovato. Mamma mia. Ok, l'ho trovato.
Dov'era? Ah. No, ok.
Lo dice tra loro. Alla fine si
Here goes
No, no, qua dentro è solo per vedere qua. Cosa vendono?
Armi qui.
Altro.
Greetings.
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. You seem a nice sort, so I'll assume the insult was accidental.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore. Now go on. The short father may send me an act to buy. You're already my favorite.
Dipende che cosa hai come arma. C'è una pozione di volare?
Cazzo c'è sta qua?
Una pozione resistente ai danni psichici. Ok, vabbè, cure che io le prendo sempre. Perché sì, e ha dei guanti di ferro rossi. Le altre creature sono svaggiate di colpire contro le azioni di manovra e quelle di un'arma. Ok, per un guerriero. Tipo la kit, se sappia questi 4000 però, porca troia. All'inizio del turno impone le altre creature svaggiate di colpire contro di te finché non subisci danni. Cioè, devo dire che ti dura quel poco un cazzo e poi te ne fa schifo. Vabbè, riduci i danni, non mi interessa. Riduci di 1 i danni tagliati subito. Tieni più le bonus di iniziativa. Ok. Riduci i danni perforanti. Riduci qua. Va bene, anche commento. Ok. Che armatura? Vabbè, dopo sta. Oh, un arco. Aspetta. Quando attacchi un gnomo, un nano con quest'arma, ottieni vaffanculo. Cos'è? Una corna? Quando attacchi un bersaglio. Intanto che se è rosso ha un sacco di effetti. Quando attacchi un bersaglio che non ha la totalità dei suoi punti feriti, ottieni più 2 tiri per colpire. Mentre non hai la totalità dei tuoi punti feriti, infliggi più 2 danni necrotici extra con i tuoi attacchi in mischia, con arma e senza arma. Alla fine di ogni turno in cui non hai inflitto danni, subisci 1 fino a 4 danni necrotici. Cioè, finché. Però se un tizio ti colpisce 4 volte per turno, tu sto effetto non lo vedrai mai. Mio? Che abbiamo? Carla che cosa come casco?
Carla ha una tiara che gli dà ottieni un bonus di 1 di 4 ai tiri per colpire contro le creature marchiate da marchio del cacciatore, colpo accurato, luminescenza e dardo.
Ma sai che mi sa che è un... Mi sa che è una collana. No, è un elmo. No, è un elmo. Vabbè, intanto lo prendo, perché è forte.
Sì. Quei soldi?
Ah, lei c'ha quello del cacciatore. Boh, intanto lo posso dare tranquillamente a questa. Poi vediamo.
Mamma.
Allora, andiamo.
Oggi ti prego, togliglielo dalla testa.
No, l'ho tolto.
Vabbè, mi si è buggata. Niente.
Ok, aspetta. Non c'è più?
No, c'è ancora, sono buggata io, lascia stare. È inutile.
Ah, proprio... Aspetta.
Sì.
La vedi ancora? Ok.
No.
Ora glielo dovresti vedere, no?
No, non glielo vedo.
Perfetto, sei fissato.
Ok.
Pronta?
Qui bisogna chiudere messa la porta.
Sì, se vuoi chiudere. Pronta a scendere con me?
Sì.
Ah, vieni.
C'ho Carla davanti, questa qua mi deve picchiare forte.
Non mi fa? Ok.
Oddio, ha schivato la ulti col flash. Ha fatto il suo...
Appena sei giù? Non andare avanti, aspetta che sono tutti. No.
Ok.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes, High Harper. Standing beneath Selûne's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Selûne's tears as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper.
Qui la vedo più
There is
sicura, credo
something
più sicura di
familiar
Wano
about
contro
you.
JDG.
Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Non serve individuare i pensieri, però vai.
Ah, clever cow. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me. The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Pugnozzi.
Ah, abbiamo preso sorpresa. Buono.
Io...
Buono, sono morti. Sono morti.
Carlac. Ora fare il culo.
Quello è morto. Ma questa arpista che cazzo ha? Dopamina?
Ma tranquillo.
Vado in ella, vado in ira. Ed è quello. Aspetta, ma tu hai quel martello. Povero
È il
uomo.
martello.
Ok, il martello, sì.
Il martello che c'è un attacco d'aria della Madonna, Dio Cristo. E uno è già morto. Aspetta, non andare avanti.
Chi va avanti?
Credi ci sediamo un po' di danni anche a Carlac?
No, sì, perché la totalità dei punti... Ah no, non ce l'hai tu sta roba. Perché l'elmo non l'hai tu? Non è l'elmo.
In che senso?
Ma che senso far prendere danni a Carlac?
Vabbè, per uccidere prima la tizia e fare danni a due, vabbè, se
Vai
lo
pure,
faccio...
vai pure allora.
Sotto... che cazzo.
Nel cielo.
Vabbè, almeno non sta scivolando a terra. Buono. E vabbè, via. Mi sa che questo combattimento sarà un po' troppo semplice.
Già, se poi il coro prende questo, vabbè. Urlo al
Ma non
miracolo.
può buttarlo di sotto.
È finito. No. Oddio, potrebbe se avessi l'altro il livello di più del ranger.
Ah, vabbè, ma siamo già a 10.
Quello è in prona, questo non vede un cazzo, quindi l'unica cosa che può colpire sono io,
yeah.
ma anche fallito. E rimani cieco con un tizio che ha più... Vabbè, questo sopra mi sa che è morto, sì. Ok, quello... Mamma mia, che mazzo di
vabbè,
tiro.
mo vado con... Sì, ma tanto mo vado con Carla, che buonanotte. Ah, morto. Ok. Non riesco a arrivare sopra. E... vabbè.
Mahler's mark. How many more Harpers dead?
Did I get it right?
Selûne's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult. Hi, Harper. They're part of it. Balists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said... that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Matter to discuss.
Ma prima di parlare...
La looting ci sta buono. Marcio.
C'era una cassa già?
Ma ce n'era una anche sopra, mi ricordo.
Sì.
Ah, buono, ok.
Guarda Zeus. Ma lo rifacciamo? Oh. Oh. No, aspetta. Ma che intendevi te? Che intendevi?
No, mi si è incasinato l'inventario. No, si è incasinato il mio inventario. No. C'è un problema.
Vale.
Guarda l'inventario mio. No, l'avevo ordinato per giorni. Settimane.
Hai cliccato ordina per prezzo. Cosa hai fatto?
Possiamo tornare indietro, ci bombiamo il double ganger in velocità, veramente, perché mi fa piangere.
Va bene, va
Tempo che
bene.
lo sistema mi sembra un'altra ora di vita.
No, 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 va bene. È meglio per la tua sanità mentale, dai. Cazzo, stanno già mettendo i vestiti natalizi nei negozi.
Dove?
Come si chiama? Sephora. No, non Sephora, è l'altro.
Vabbè, mi tocca.
Clever cub. We did.
Vabbè, se fa veloce.
In realtà no, che è successo?
No, stato facendo molto più fast, veloce veloce. Ti giuro, ma incasinato di mettere mi sono messo a piangere, ho detto no, è possibile.
Ma come?
Cioè, non secondo me è questo che fa altro che...
I will try to make it swift.
Che tenacia, attacca.
È l'abilità dell'arma.
So much for peace.
Ma io...
Partiamo molto bene, 90%. Vabbè, questo fa male.
Visto?
60?
Cazzo gli hai fatto?
Aia.
No.
Ah, per... Quello. Cos'è il flash trigger? Come cazzo?
Dio mio.
Io ho detto che quest'arma è forte.
No, sì, ti basta.
Lui è morto. Ah. C'era l'idea. Molto l'idea.
Abbiamo blizzato,
Ma povero Cristiano, sempre a lui prendono.
È morto. Questo qua è un cecchino. Ok.
No,
Faccio
non parlare
giù.
di questo.
Mahler's mark. How many more Harper's dead?
Ah, tu sei andata giù. Quanto è le tue?
Cosa?
Niente, Moni. Niente.
Traps, please.
Tu questa roba? Ora fammi provare questo velocemente.
No.
Did I?
I'm sure. You've scarcely signed up, boy. Not when.
Tipo di 13 anni. Però invece...
Ok, posto. L'ho fatta quella cazzata assurda, mamma mia.
Vabbè, ma succede.
Oh, no, è stato racconto.
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
No, no.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We've fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun. Dragged down beneath a mass of... I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either.
Voleva un'altra pena. Io sono piccolo, volevo
Because I was playing the pragmatist and writing my friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
No.
bomba. E lì come cazzo fai? No, ma non so proprio niente di
Need something? I've got the tools for any job.
volevo un altro problema.
Any job.
Mi sa che Jaira si è bloccata.
Watch your elders and learn.
It's
the elder brain. There's something happening to it.
Never a dull moment.
Modules. Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Hey,
Did you see how far?
Yes?
vabbè. Ora il mio culo.
There might
Ora
be,
il mio culo.
but it's not a
Io sto
path I dread
giocando.
until. Let it wait until the city proper.
L'ho
Perhaps
vediamo.
I'll have had a better idea by then. Ask it.
Non dovevo pesciare, vabbè. Non pesciare.
I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding.
No.
Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been. You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did.
No.
But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers. Stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no?
E si va. No.
What path lies before me?
Ah, non vuoi finire di esplorarlo? Dici che te ne frega.
Yes? Let it wait until the city proper. Ask it. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will...
Sì? Ah, prova a parlare.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran. As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have to make this city a safe haven. We'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by... The second time, Stelmane was... even with the aid of a cane. Each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy. I calculated my father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. A tyrant strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Via tutto, via tutto.
Oren be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this. It is done.
Proviamo.
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return that.
Her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy.
People will live.
It'll make you feel better. Then good. 15 low cities.
I'll give it a shot.
Welcome to Charis's caress, where the only... Now!
Huh?
What could... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a
Non so come li
spectator's
blocchi.
eye. Oh, you're one of
No,
those
intendo quella
types.
trasparente delle carote.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mamsel leaping down my throat if I go burning yours. Pleasure to serve.
I put it on his special.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots hooch could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
What the fuck?
Charis caress.
In che senso?
Mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch it, get the attention you want, and avoid the attention you don't.
Vai. C'era il palo. Guarda.
Ho visto.
Dov'è? Down, down. Io già si saga, no? Finalmente il one è disperato. Bravo. È forte anche.
Mi muto un attimo su OBS. Mando un attimo un vocale ai miei. Perché c'è qualcosa da mangiare che voglio che mi prendano per seguire la dieta. Per chi? Per chi? Dimmi. Sì, no, ma tanto ti sto seguendo. No. Oddio, abbiamo trovato 2 o 3 cadaveri. No, 3 cadaveri. 3 cadaveri dobbiamo andare a signore, sì.
No,
You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
E vi volevo chiedere un attimo una cosa. Mi potete prendere un paio di cose visto già che ci siete? Sbagliato.
Ok, aspetta, ho mutato te.
You remind me of Devella.
Però...
Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
No, non problema, che cazzo è? No, non so, ragazzi.
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? A Baal plot. You as well. Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an ex. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paper. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve.
Ok.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Good and truth rarely go hand in hand, but in this case, they are happy bedfellows, and we can be too. I swear to you, I have the solution to your problem. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. I want the crown that dominates the... And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky. The screams. Oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Casus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Casus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole... They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather... It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give...
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the... But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on you. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of... He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I won't stop you. But if you see reason, I'll be here. Wait.
Ma che cazzo?
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the bramble path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's. We'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashen.
Ah, l'ha fatto te. Ah, il tipo il dato più brutto della storia e tu hai le statistiche merdose della storia per ingannarlo.
I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Sì. Ho andato proprio fuori dalla porta, ringrazio che ho voluto. No, non devi muoverti, lascia a me. Non muoverti.
Me, why? I will yisk.
Ok.
Something was blocking me from But do you have any idea what it was?
Non ci credo. Ho un +4. Beh. Vediamo se dico che è stato Rafa perché inganno è impossibile.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible. And what did he want with you? I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to
Dovremmo riportare la nostra alleanza. Ma perché Voss è qua?
Follow me to the tap room.
Una porta che io non posso aprire. Se esistesse in chat sarebbe molto bello, ma non esiste. Cosa? Boh. In che senso? No. Oh no. Cazzo ti può servire un... Vabbè. Non chiedo più. Fanculo.
Gortash is being named Archduke.
Aspetta, ma qui è... signore... No, 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 non posso, non c'è niente di sessualità, mi ricordo.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north sky. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her long...
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come.
Cazzarola, brutta scena.
Twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Vado in frenesia! Non c'è l'ira, quindi niente. Ma sai che ha delle colpi nuovi? Ha proprio degli attacchi a parte, figo. Ha resistito. Ma lo ammazzo solo io, c'è bisogno che ti sforzi. Atomica?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more but no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
If my innate desires make me disturbing, then I proudly claim the title. Take these. May you have some comfort. Be well.
Oh, mi ha dato qualcosa. Ottieni tratti casi di livelli 3. Se bevuto sostieni gli effetti dell'esire attivo. Ok. Buono a sapersi. Ok. Andiamo, teleporto giù e dovremmo aver finito sta zona. Lì c'è un blocco che manca, ma baciatemi il culo che lo faccio. Non era qui. Non ricordo. Il gate, dove cazzo era? Qua. No, Voss è rimasto buggato di là.
Può provare a parlarci?
Oh, devo dire, ci ribecchiamo alla bla bla bla. La cosa là. Vedi, forse è ancora qui.
Follow me to the tap room. We will speak.
Action, not reaction.
Stiamo scemi.
Follow me to the tap room.
Ma riposo lungo mi sa che si fixa? Cioè non serve un riposo lungo, lo dico apertamente, però. Comunque dico staccare adesso. Però... direi che dopo questa...
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients.
Sì, sì. Ah, ok. Ma che cazzo? Anche tu?
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash. Fiercely, I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of...
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in... Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in this. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
I'm listening.
Ormai stiamo facendo a meno dell'healer.
Did you want something? If not, of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's...
Siamo tipo al 10, tra poco tocchiamo l'11. Io direi staccare. Voss non è ancora qui. Non ci credo.
What's up for discussion? Follow me to the tap room.
Cioè si è buggato, quindi ci credo. Vabbè, sistemeremo la prossima volta. Boh. Salutiamo tutti.
Ciao.